Welcome to my channel. Show me some love by subscribing. In this video, I'm going to be telling you why I will be using zcode moving forward. Zcode is this kind of look at it more like a Claude Code a competitor. It's kind of like Z.ai answer to Claude Code. So these are two very complementary products. If you've been using Claude Code, you could just replace it with zcode. But I'm talking about zcode because of the fact that I've actually been using like ZAI platform for a while. So you could see here, I have my plan here. So I'm using the GLM coding plan, like the $80 plan. I'm in my second month of using it and it's been amazing. And you could see this coding plan is actually being used together with Claude Code. Previously, when you get this coding plan, you kind of like somehow ZAI provides a way. If you look at it in the docs, if we come here and say to the user guide of this plan, you could see here that at some point here, you see they have the light plan, the pro plan, and whatever plan here. So look at what happens. Mapping between Claude Code internal environments. What has always happened is that whenever you get this coding plan, you definitely will use Claude Code. Claude Code was like the #1 supported product if you're using like ZAI. So recently, ZAI came out strongly, particularly after Fable 5 was being banned, to release the GLM-5.2. As you could see here, this is kind of like their frontier model, and the performance have been amazing. I'm not going to tell you that it performs at the same level with Opus or with Opus 4.8 or maybe Fable, but I could say it's there. It's there at that level. I think I could vibe code something without even having an error from beginning to the end. That tells you how good this model is. I don't have any benchmark stacks to actually tell you that. But for me, in real usage terms, I've been using this model and this model hasn't failed me. That's why I will keep being on this plan. And it has a very generous tie. For $80, I've been using it a lot, which to me is really, really okay for my use cases. Let's see. Now, just like I told you, you will definitely have to use like Claude Code with it. So if you click here, there was always like a tutorial that shows you how to use Claude Code, how to integrate this coding tools. What you normally do is that you just come to your home directory under the setting.json and then you change, you update the settings to point to GLM. But now GLM has come with its own, which is kind of like called zcode. So you could see Claude Code from Claude Code and their own is called zcode. You could see that it's a complementary product. But why I feel this product really makes a whole lot of sense is that apart from just having these features, you using it to code, you could argue that Anthropic also have like co-work and other tools as well. But one of the things about this product they just launched is the fact that it comes with a lot of things. You know, it comes with this remote control feature. You could say Anthropic has it too, but it comes with this remote control feature. It means you could remote control, let your phone connect to your current desktop zcode workspace. You can check tasks, type instruction, and keep the agent moving while the actual code changes. Command and project environment stay on the desktop. So you see, this is remote control. Apart from this remote control, it has another feature called the bot channel. So bot channel is, if you're familiar with like OpenClaw, Gwempa, we've actually been using this feature a lot. You connect like your Telegram to your bot, and then wherever you go, you are able to use it. It also has like its own mobile app. A whole lot. I think this is really amazing. It also has like other features that you have within most of your agent applications. So it comes with this zcode agent. You could define like different agents, and then it also comes with this goal modes. And you could see here for long-running complex tasks, use /goal to set an explicit objective for the current section. So it's going to keep iterating, working on your tasks till it's done. Then it has this task and file management. So you look at how it groups stuffs within your workspaces. This is actually very crazy. So you could kind of like see this more as a Kanban board kind of stuff. So you see plugins, MCP servers, similar to what you have with Gwempa. It has sub-agents that you could define. You see, you could have your zcode agents and you have like so many agents running in parallel. It has a skill-based system, which you could say is common to all. And it has this usage statistics that you see how much you are kind of like using in terms of your token. And I think out of the box, it comes also with a very generous, as in a very generous tier. You will be able to get like a considerable amount of token just using it for free. You could actually enjoy using it for free. We're going to go ahead and download and try it, but just know that you could actually test it out, because new users actually get 5 day free with 5 million token per day. So you could actually enjoy using it for free. We're going to go ahead and download and try it, but just know that you could actually test it out because new users actually get 5 day free with 5 million token per day. So you could actually enjoy using it for free. We're going to go ahead and download and try it, but just know that you could actually test it out because new users actually get 5 day free with 5 million token per day. So If you are an existing subscriber like me, you actually get like 150% more usage when you use with zcode. This is actually interesting. I'm going to go ahead now and install zcode. For me, it's Mac. I'm just going to be downloading the .dmg file. I'm going to click to download the .gmd file. Let me give it some time to get completed. I think it's completed for me, so I'm just going to open. It's going to be the same with Windows. If you're using Windows, I think it's not going to be far different. All you need to do is kind of like come to more downloads. You see, it's kind of like cross-platforms. You could have, you could also install it irrespective of the operating system you're using. I'm going to show you for Mac. This is what I get out of the box. I just need to drag the zcode here. For Windows, it could be different. You just need to click on the installer and go next, and get everything done. Now I'm going to be opening it for us to see exactly what it gives us. On opening, this is how the interface looks like. It's asking me if I want to use an API key. Connect. It's asking me to authorize using ZAI. I'm going to be authorizing. This is actually what is happening. I'm going to authorize it. And you could see here, let me show you that it's successful. You can see it's successful. And now you see here we have our ZAI. This is how it looks like out of the box. We're just going to be checking it out. As you could see here, I could hide this menu and look at how beautiful this is. You could choose your model. For now, let's see how many models we get out of the box. You see, I'm actually getting a 150% quota for using ZAI. You see how much of my weekly I'm actually using a lot. I could also bring like other providers as well. For example, if I have like any other provider that is Anthropic or OpenAI kind of provider, I could bring them right here. So this is it. So we'll come back to our ZAI, and then this is actually going to show you. Let's come to the code previews. This is how our code would look like on both light and dark modes. We have some model settings. This is your skills. You could actually set some skills here. Let's see, for example, if I go for slides, I don't actually have anything on slides. Let's see what happens. If I decide to click on the plus sign, the skill creator is going to start working. I could actually import skills that I got from other stuffs. I could bring them here. Let's go back to setting again and see what we can do. Usage, you could see usage here. I've not used it for anything yet. You see here, this is some migration guide. You could see that I have a lot of other projects here that I could bring here. You see here, I have like long doc. These are like 7 sections. These are all my Claude Code stuffs. For skills, I could go I could bring all these ones here. I could decide not to. So I could unselect. This is how you can migrate. I have a lot of other projects here that I could decide to bring. Let's just decide that I decide to bring all the 23 workspaces. So I click on continue and it allows for skills. I'm actually bringing all my Claude Code. You see how I'm importing all my Claude Code and my Codex CLI skills. And I click on continue. For MCP servers, I do not have anyone for now globally. For commands, you see, I could decide to import all my Claude Code command. Then for agent.md, you see, I could take all my Claude Code files that are in my agent.md and then I could move them. It couldn't find this. Now we can begin the migration. So you see, all my workspaces, all my skills are going to move from my Claude Code to my zcode. And this is actually what I want with all the sections that I've already been working on, which is actually amazing. And so you see, I'm going to give it some time for it to import all the sections and you see what is actually happening. All my projects are being imported. Just going to give it some time. You see that the migration is complete. Now let's start using zcode. Still on this, you see we came to usage, see onboard. You come to onboard and then you come to migration guide. And then this will guide you to kind of like move your codec and everything. Now you see I have more skills. These are kind of like the skills that I have. No plugins. I think my plugins have also increased. You see superpowers here as well. I could decide to activate it if I want. So now these are my model settings. I'm okay with what I have. I have just 5.2, you see. And this is because I have a plan. If you don't have a plan, as I showed you earlier, you could also have more like, now I could decide to make it be on light mode. I could put it on dark mode as well. And you could choose your font that you prefer. For me, everything is fine. This is my data storage part. I could choose a different location as well. Now we come back and now you could see that most of my projects are actually here. You could see I have so many workspaces here that I can jump into any one of them and start working. So I could just, for example, this is a workspace. I've selected this one And we could take out this skill creator. I could just ask it, check and tell me what's going on. And you could see right away it begins to work, and you could see how it looks like. So you could see where I could continue. Here we could see it has an embedded web browser here. Is it not amazing? You see here I could swap to any of this terminal. I could toggle my terminal here. I could open here. See here, I could preview browser. Here we could open our terminal. Okay, now it's asking me to allow. So I always allow for this project. Always allow for this project. So let's see here. We could stop here. We could change like no thinking to max mode. So I could confirm that I want to allow these commands to run. So basically, it's trying to check my project to see what is. So let me toggle this and toggle these terminals. Now you see the terminal here. So I was trying to toggle it the other time. So you see, we have our terminal being toggled here. You see, really, really beautiful. So I could do an ls here. So you could see how my project cell file looks like. When I switch the workspace here, I just get exactly what I want. So you see, it's kind of like trying to tell me much about my project and all that is in my project. This is much I'm going to take. I've already been using the 5.2 I use like the Gwenpa for development. If you want to check out Gwenpa, this is how Gwenpa looks like. Let me show you how Gwenpa looks like. This is how Gwenpa looks like. So you see here, I have so many agents here. And with these agents, I could also write code. So it has this new code mode here. This is what I've been using with 5.2. So I could switch like to GLM-5.2. Mostly I use these models and I have a reason for using them. And one of the reasons why I stick on using these models is because there were times where I've tried to do some things and Anthropic has told me that it cannot be done. So the model can't do what you want. Sometimes it reads some things to be criminal. It tries to guess what your intent all the time. I just feel that with ZAI, I'm much confident that it could build almost everything that I want to build. And by the way, I still use my stacks. Everything looks really, really nice for me. So this is all I can take for now. Looking forward to doing more videos on ZAI. So take care of yourself and subscribe to my channel to keep seeing more content like this.